My friend Gianluca is in town from Italy, and I was just hanging out with him a few weeks ago in Rome. When I was in Rome, I said, all right man, when you come to New York, I'm going to cook you pasta. So I've decided to make him, it's like a variation of carbonara. It looks totally similar. And then for the noodles, I'm going to do stracinati. I think that's what it's called. I have no idea.
No. Il nome di questa pasta non c'è stracinati, ma è stracinati. Ma questa pasta non c'è stracinati vera.
So Gianluca and my friend Johnny from the Rum Jacks were coming over the next morning, so I had to make the pasta the night before, which is not ideal. But we were doing this at like 10 in the morning, so I wasn't getting up early to start like rolling dough. So for this pasta, it's a really simple one. It's very typical of the south of Italy. We're just using semolina and water, and that's it. Maybe a little bit of salt. Whatever, you guys know how to mix dough. I don't have to go into depth on that because I'm also not a chef, so don't take my advice on anything. So after mixing the dough, I put it in the fridge for 20 minutes and then started cutting the shapes. Now, this specific shape, all you do is roll them out into two, I don't know, big noodles, and then chop them up so you get these little pillow shapes, and then with your thumb, put them on a board. And you don't have to do this on a board. It'll just have those rivets on the back if you do. And yeah, just push them just like that, push them off to the side. Super simple to make. Make sure to keep throwing semolina on the board so it doesn't stick. And then to store these, which I wouldn't recommend doing, I felt like I could store these overnight because there's no egg, there's no flour, so they're not gonna stick together too much. It's just semolina and water. So I put them in a Tupperware with some loose semolina and then put saran wrap over it, threw them in the fridge overnight. The next morning, about a half hour before they came over, I threw the water on boil with a ton of salt. And then for the meat, what we're doing here is ideally we would use guanciale, which is pork jowl. However, the shop that I went to, they didn't have guanciale, so I used a pancetta. I don't remember if it was pancetta or prosciutto. I'm not, stop looking at me, I'm not a pro. I emptied out half of a sausage and then took the cubed pancetta and put it in the pan. I started off high so that we would kind of get crust going and then put that on slow to let it render out. While that was going, I took out some pecorino romano, grated it into a bowl, and then put in 2 eggs. Bunch of pepper also. Here's where it's very different from carbonara. If you ever do this in carbonara, an Italian chef will come to your house and smack you in the face. Took a little bit of lime, cut it in half, squeeze in some lime juice. It's a really subtle thing, but it makes a huge difference. Now keep in mind, this is not carbonara. It's close to it though, it's pretty much the same thing. Take out your pasta from the night before, make sure they're all separated because they're gonna stick together a little bit in the Tupperware. Loosen them up, throw them in the water for about 60 seconds. When they start to float, that's when you know they're done. And be ready to strain them because you can overcook these things quick.
You'll know when they're ready when they start floating to the top.
So I removed the meat from the pan and I left the fat in there. Once the pasta was done cooking, I threw it in there. I tossed that in the fat from all the meat, just to get that flavor kind of coating everything. Then after that, make sure it's off the heat, by the way. Take your sauce mixture thing, pecorino, egg, pepper, whatever, lime. Put it in the pan, give it a toss.
Vuoi acqua frizzante?
Formaggio. Oh yeah, you're ready for that.
Dude, rustic cooking skills are mine.
The boys are here, huh? Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Johnny, go for
Hello, ciao. My name's Johnny McKelvey from Australia, playing a silly band called the Rum Jacks, and today we're gonna eat some pasta.
Hello, this is Luca. I'm from Milan, Italy. I'm the Rumjux babysitter, and today I'm the Rumjux tour manager. And today we're gonna eat some pasta. And this guy is trying to impress me because I'm Italian, but I'm sure you did a good job. It smells good here.
Yeah, so I gotta warn you. So because we're doing this in the morning, because you guys have a flight to catch, I rolled the pasta last night.
Okay.
I know. So, but because it's a semolina pasta, there's no egg in it. So I figured it might be all right in the fridge overnight. So that's, we'll see.
So you put your hands forward now.
Yeah. I'm showing my hands.
Well, in that case, you started talking about us. What are we eating?
I think this is a stracinati.
Stracinati?
It's a stracinati but rolled on a board.
So wait, we're not tasting? Try it?
Yeah. Allora, come siamo?
Facciamo.
Also never made this before.
It's funny. Bro, it's good. Like the mix is good.
Oh, bueno.
Well,
Bueno.
how long do you cook the pasta for? Like, how long do you cook it?
Pasta feels chewy.
A little bit, yeah.
It's because it's a semolina.
Yeah,
I would definitely do that different.
it tastes very good, and you know it's homemade pasta, so it's like it's good stuff.
You know the worst thing about doing a video like this is no one likes to film an overweight guy eating food.
I love it.
You got like time lapses. And this will be finished in like 20 seconds. You guys are still discussing the fucking flavors.
I have to just realize I'm wearing my own band's hoodie and I'm really embarrassed about that.
So this is what we're getting, and I don't know if you can see, getting close here. It's very good.
Does it remind you of home at all?
Yeah, it does. Reminds me like Rome kind of thing.
The mission was impress an Italian with Italian cooking.
Well,
I was asking the Italian.
I already finished the plate, so
You finished it before us.
yeah, I think
Okay, I'm going slowest here.
I think you won.
The Australian hated it the most.
Out of 5. How many stars? Out of 5.
How many pastas?
I would say 4. I'm not giving the 5 stars just because this guy. I don't want this guy to sit down and be like, I'm the king of a fucking, you know. He needs to fucking be like, okay, next time I'm going for 5. So 4 is well deserved.
Hey, dude,
So
to get a 4 pastas from an Italian is an
good.
honor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them on my wall.
You should experiment. Like the sauce that you prepare is fantastic.
What's your favorite Italian food?
Pigeon.
And pigeon?
Well, you live in New York City. What's around here? Italian? I assume good Italian.
No, we also just eat pigeon.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Catch them on my balcony.
Yeah.
If anyone has any pigeon tips to keep the pigeons off of my balcony, put them in the comments. Covered
I can
in
see it. Shit everywhere, yeah.
Well, thank you for watching this program.
This is Dine Time with an American, an Italian, an Australian. What did you expect?
I can't believe you watched the whole thing.
Like
That's
the Three
crazy.
Stooges, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd also like to impress you with my singing. Che bella cosa, una giornata e sole. I don't know the next part to that.
It's enough. It's enough.
Okay, so here's the thing. I prefer making pasta with egg, flour, and semolina. I've never actually done just a semolina pasta before. I don't know if it was that I waited overnight or if it was that I cooked it too much, but it had too much chew. It was way too chewy. It was almost as if it was overcooked. And Gianluca was really nice about it. He was just kind of like, how long you cook the pasta for? But I know that was his biggest thing. But I think the sauce I nailed. I was really happy with it. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be a series or what. I just, honestly, I just bought a bunch of new film equipment, so I just wanted to use it. And I wanted to cook pasta for my friends.